What do you know?
Yeah. Well, let's look and see. Has he read the message?
We are live.
Oh, we are live here. Thanks for the heads up, Dust.
I told you I was hitting the button.
You're always looking out. So all the rock packs except one that I know of, but it's just because they haven't told me they've gotten it. I can check the track and they've been delivered. But one of them got delivered to Singapore today. So shout out to Ish in Singapore. There is part of the rock pack that Ish can't really use. When we all love Agabus.com, but let's be honest, it doesn't make a lot of sense for him to order from there. So,
I thought Spudgers were illegal out there.
Yeah, listen, give him a minute. So we're gonna play trivia to open the show, and the winner gets a $5 voucher to use at Agabus.com. A question. I'll give you just a second to get your ears on.
Yeah, give me a second because sometimes people who
There's
pop in have
bit
to
of a
watch
lag.
that ad in the beginning.
So while you're waiting, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for us here. Realm it up.
It's not 24 BC fresh.
While we're waiting, can I say something?
Sure.
No.
So last week, I expressed that I was a little. I mean, I'll be honest. I was a little pissed off that you guys didn't tell me it was fucking TFCon. And then I get on Facebook this weekend, and it's fucking Skullfest, and nobody told me about that shit either.
Dude, listen.
I got it. And you don't have to say anything.
I think the writing's on the wall, buddy.
I got it.
I mean, I'm no comedian, but I know you're not even supposed to use the same joke twice.
Oh, that's not true. That's called the callback.
No, you're supposed to come back around to the original joke, but you haven't made any other jokes yet. So
you guys think you're all fucking funny.
So back to what we were saying here. We're gonna do a giveaway right now. First bid on the show after just bad comedy act.
Relax. I think they're probably thinking it's another $100 giveaway.
No, it's not. It's a $5 voucher for Agabus.com. From Ish's Rock Box. Shout out to Ish over in Singapore. I don't know if he's skipping work to watch us while he doesn't vape. So here's your trivia question. What Nickelodeon show used the term sugar booger? What Nickelodeon show used the term sugar booger? First person in the chat to answer wins the $5 voucher. Let's see. It's not 6 or 24. I always love it when we do this. There's this big lag in the chat.
There's about a 4 or 5 second. Not Ren and Stimpy.
Hey, if you're on the show or you're on any of the shows, stop answering questions. Wow. This is literally just
Spung boobs.
Congratulations. Cabalta wins. It's Jimmy Neutron. So he gets the. I will message you the coupon code.
Yo, Chat. That's Chat Wingham's new fucking nickname. Is Spung
Boob.
Spung Boob. Awesome.
I want to know the premise of that
Spung
show.
Boob.
There needs a character.
Tell you what.
To be Spung Boob.
Shout out to the R.O.C. Puerto Rican affiliate clan. You guys all answered. Even one on the show tonight. J. Ruse.
I'll try to beat him to it.
So I think that just goes to show you never know what you're going to find here on Enter the Realm. So what's up, party people? Welcome to Enter the Realm. Episode, what are we on? 115. 115 episodes. The Realm Collectors Podcast. Don't forget to pull the chair up at the cool table. A group of like-minded podcasts featuring this one, Enter the Realm, Shattercast Uncut, Nerd Rage Radio, Classic Fanatics, Big A Bangin', Beer and Bolters 40K, 8 Weeks, Stasis Lock, and who can forget Toy Detox? New Cobra Law music is out right now. Nathan Haskell's newest release of Cabbages and Kings is available on his Bandcamp. As being a community-oriented show, we love you helping us with content. So, if you have an unboxing or a collection video, that would be a what's in the fucking box or a shelf life video. You can send it to
Enter the Realmcast at gmail.com.
And we will put it on our YouTube channel. And
I've gotten a few submissions this week. Just give me time to get settled. I'll get them up there.
And you will be famous shortly.
Famous.
You can find the Realm on Facebook. A Realm of Collectors is our group. Our Instagram, now run by Antoine, He's at Realm of Collectors. He is just straight killing it over there.
Shout out to Antoine.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to
very
Antoine.
much.
And our website is realmofcollectors.com. Big changes coming soon there. Stay tuned. If you're listening on audio, give us a 5-star rating because that's what all the cool kids are doing. My name is Chris Pinkerton, if you're nasty. Joining me tonight is the Jackal Squad. Going across the bottom of my Google Hangout screen, the man I've seen for 4 weekends in a row. I just don't know what I'm going to do without you, Brink. The Brinkalizer himself.
What's up, guys? It's been a long 4 weeks, as Chris said, but
It's been enjoyable.
yeah.
Shout out to shotguns.
You guys are doing.
Shout out to Brinkmites in the house.
You guys are doing another. Are you guys going to another toy show this weekend?
That's right, man. Saturday.
We'll get into that, I'm sure.
Get another toy show.
Coming up next is my very own personal thunder thief, holding down the west side because the west side is the best side. Young Daniel.
Yo, happy birthday, Robert D. There, I did it. I can move on.
You feel better?
Can you speak the fuck up?
Hold on,
No.
I'll help him.
He said.
I really don't want to.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Next is our favorite photographer in the realm, Jay Ruth.
I was looking at the bottom panel, wondering who it was.
Yeah, me too. Hey guys, it's still broken.
Oh snap!
Wow, it's still fucked
Did
up,
you
huh?
tell us? You told the story last week, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Well, my kid's still rambunctious. If it makes any difference.
Good.
Where's your splint?
I left it in the other room.
Does it smell
I
like
didn't want to
tuna?
wear it. No, it's okay.
Like it's permanently fucking bent like that always?
Yeah, I have to go get surgery. The tendon went. The doctor at the emergency room said the tendon went underneath the knuckle cap, which is pulling it down.
Does it hurt?
Nah,
What? You just can't use it.
it just doesn't function.
It
It
just
feels like
straighten
it feels like it felt like a cramp originally. Now it's just.
It's like a flip.
Yo, I'm
got
gonna
a
be
flip,
honest
man.
with you. I didn't even know you had done that till we got back last week.
Really?
You didn't say anything about it like at the show that I heard.
No, I was telling a couple people, but I thought it was just swollen and it was being pushed down by the swelling, and I thought the next day it'd be all right. No,
Don't bullshit. Your pride was hurt. You didn't want to tell people you got crossed by a 4-year-old. Okay, it's fine.
Is it
that's
'cause
not
you,
what happened.
You didn't want me to call you a bitch. Is
That little
why?
dude was up on the rim like.
Giving him the business. All right, up next is the man who ties strings around elephants' trunks. Trying not to forget, but all he has is regret. Shout out to Jisk One with us.
I mean, that's not all I have. I
No.
have a little bit more than regret.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know.
We'll get into it in a bit, I'm sure.
What's
Just
up,
put it down.
everybody?
Just put that bag down, man. Just forget about it. Put it down.
Yeah,
and
no,
walk away.
no huffing, no huffing paint. Up next is the Godfather of the R.O.C. The sober dust bites. It was interesting being with Dust this weekend when he wasn't. He wasn't the dustiest one in the room for a change.
Yeah, I kept it under control. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Enter the Realm. You know, I moderated the first hour. I was like, "Whoa, I got to slow this shit down." Like 2
Well, you
o'clock.
know, I pulled the Jameson out pretty early, and you like,
Yeah,
okay, we'll do one. I was like, all right.
and that was at
All right.
2:35.
Yeah.
I walked in there, 12 o'clock, 12:30. So you started that shit super early.
We drank some.
It was funny. I just kept it moderated, man. I just slow rolled it, and there was a lot of food to balance it out. So
Hey, shout out to X Swordstone X talking shit in our chat. Thank you so much.
yeah,
A lot of people with some tools in there. Don't be afraid to use them. That was so much fun. Let's do it one more time with a segment I like to call "What'd You Get?" Brian Brink. What'd you
Well, I did pick up a few things. Shout out to Paul C. He had that upscale Legends Prime thing that recently got released as a little gift. Thank you. And also he gave me some spackle to fill up my glory hole. But he said, if you don't fill it up, just tighten it up. So thanks, Paul. I really appreciate that.
I don't think that dude was talking shit. I just think he was fucking with Matt a little bit. That's why. And these dudes, the Bram hammer came out quick.
Yeah, he got double dipped. Hurricane went high and Brammer went low, and it's done.
Jesus, sorry if that dude was just fucking around. My
Yeah.
bad.
It's all right. Ain't nobody got time for that. Sorry, Brink.
No problem. I also picked up. It looks like I'm going to be able to flesh out this 40th anniversary Legends Black Series collection on those cards, and I got one more piece. Thank you to JD. That was pretty cool. And also, let's see what I got here. I got Omega Part A from Hung at Skullfest. So
Shout out to Brogies.
one part down.
Right on.
Is it?
Dan?
Light week. Ordered something during the weekend of TFCon and got it in this week, but I got this dope little Mr. Rogers Freddy Krueger crossover pin.
Pin game tight.
Yeah, I know it's a rabbit hole I didn't want to go down. I'm probably not, but
Pins.
I got these by surprise, which are pretty dope too. I got a Come On, You Want to Get Nuts? Let's Get Nuts from Batman, and this is probably the dopest little surprise. But I got a Burton mobile that's tagged up like the Joker.
So did you order? I'm confused about how you got these then.
So I ordered the Mr. Rogers pin, and then got these other two just happened to come with it. I'm not sure. Like they sent me an email said, sorry, we're running a little late with your order. We'll get it out this time. So I don't know if it's a kind of like here because we're late, have some free shit or what the deal was. But I don't know. They're all pretty dope. That's for those who want to check it out, it's by Shy Human Effects on Instagram.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Real quick, Cabalta, check your PMs. I slid something in there for you.
DMs.
J. Ruse, other than throwing up gang signs on accident with your hand, what'd you get?
You got to keep those hands low. You don't know what you're doing.
It was a light week for me as well. Got some Destiny figures.
Yeah.
Destiny.
So I see you haven't opened them and enjoyed their posability yet.
Well, because I opened one, which I'll show you right now. Hashtag doll life. This is a 9-inch fucker.
Statue life.
Oh, that's a pretty big fig.
Yeah, this one's a 9-inch guy, and
Posable?
no, look, this is his arm.
Even the 9 inches is
articulation.
posable.
This is his.
He's got some waist swivel.
That's his arm
Ruse
articulation.
never thought he'd be so disappointed by 9 inches.
So, I mean, he's got a cloth cape. It is what it is. It's cool looking. It'll stand there and look cool, but so yeah. So for Destiny,
Shout out to $24.99.
yeah, they were cheap, so no big deal. I got the upgrade bits for Ironhide and Ratchet.
Oh,
Nice.
Got my SH Figure Arts Vegeta,
not so nice.
Vagina?
but yeah, Vagina. Got my Figma Guyver 3.
Ooh.
From
MacGyver.
From that Lunar Toy Store, finally delivered.
Oh,
Nice.
3 years in the making.
Yeah, right. Got another Figma Archer. It's second one. Got a Figma Shielder. This chick is gonna be cool to play with.
Damn,
And for some Transformers,
It's his Baldwin drop.
got Huff. Second release of Brawny. And Richtofen.
Nice. That box
Tryptophan?
is fucking huge.
Very cool.
I need that Richtofen if anybody's got it.
And the shirt. Awesome Boba Fett shirt. It's got some kanji down at the bottom. It's
Boba.
a symbol with him mixed in. You can barely see him. That's
Boba Fett.
dope.
Can you circle your nipple again? I really enjoyed that.
Right here.
They're really
Oh.
that big?
You're a saint.
Yeah, no, I got some huge Oreolas.
Like fucking saucers.
No, good.
Areola.
Areola. Yeah, that's all I got.
Roll and roll.
That's it. It was a small haul today. Small.
Very small. Very small. All right. Disc.
Yo, I got this shirt. Courtesy
Friends and
of
family.
Energon Addict.
Friends
Thank
and
you, brother.
family.
And I got an Amazon Fire Stick.
Ooh,
There you go. Oh.
Cody life.
But I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it.
You picked a lousy weekend to ask a bunch of questions about that.
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, you were
like,
asking about
yeah,
Cody.
that's like-
You were asking about Cody, and I'm like, what? What happened to him? Is he drunk, passed out on the floor?
Oh. I didn't know. So I didn't know who went, and who didn't go. So I was like, one of these guys like may be able to give me the answer. But I figured it out.
So what's the deal?
I would have answered you had I known you were talking about the Cody for the Fire Stick and not the Cody
Oh, the
From-
King of England.
King of England. Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
king of England.
It's cool. You know what I mean? I figured it out, and it's just okay.
Just use
I don't know.
Exodus, man. Everything you need is on Exodus.
Well, yeah. So I have two of them. That, and then another one called Covenant.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got Exodus to work on its own. For a while there, you couldn't get it. You had to use like an older build to get everything working.
Yeah, I don't know.
Exodus is all
I
you
mean, it
need,
works.
man. Can't watch it live, but everything's there.
What have I watched on it?
And it's free.
Dude, what did I fucking watch?
Get ready
Doesn't
your
matter. I can't
Netflix,
remember.
get ready
It
your
was so good,
Hulu.
you just don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I watched a fucking new movie, but I don't remember what it was now. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's okay. It's worth the $40, I guess. But it is what it is. That's it. That's all I got.
What don't you like about it? The wait time.
I'm just so used to I'm so used to the Apple TV, and
click,
like
go.
for the most part, like I don't want to watch something that's shitty quality.
You don't like the interface, and
Well, yeah, it does take a little
interface
bit
is
long
fine.
to get in there
Yeah.
and get going. But you have to keep in mind that it's free.
Well, like
You know-
when you're trying to watch, I don't know how much we saw, but when you're trying to watch new movies, does it fucking takes like fucking 20, 30 seconds to load up like fucking wherever?
Yeah,
it's
because
pulling from?
it's going through all the sites that have the movie, and they're giving you the one that has the least amount of viewers, so you get a quicker and easier stream.
Yeah, and just you use that time to count the pennies you save.
And also that
got him.
it will automatically update. So as better bootlegs come out or better quality of theater movies are out, you just got to keep checking it, and it'll get better and better as the time goes.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just getting used to it. There's a
Yeah,
it's brought on an ethical
break that fucking cable box fucking chain.
Oh, I
man.
don't have a cable box anyway. I've always had Apple TV, but it's brought on an ethical conversation in my house between my wife
Oh,
and I.
here we go.
So far, we haven't gotten rid of it.
SWAT teams
Tyler.
are coming. She thinks the SWAT team's coming.
Oh, well,
Make the sirens
that's-
like you were
That makes
doing.
sense. We were talking about
Get the helicopters.
she's like, is this illegal? And I'm like, nah, it's a gray area.
It's really
Not
not.
Illegal to download and own and
Yeah.
share.
You're
but we're
allowed to
streaming.
download. You're not allowed to
Streaming.
share.
We're
Gotcha.
streaming.
I'm not even downloading it. I'm just watching somebody else's live
Exactly.
feed. So, yeah, but that's it. I got some shit coming though. You just wait.
Mm.
All right, Dust. Batter up.
Let's see. This week I got new garbage can, dish drainer, some utensils for the new place. Yeah, I just bought new shit. Detox. That's right. I forgot.
yeah.
We didn't talk about the detox.
Oh shit! I was about to fail you,
Fuck.
and then you said the detox. and
yeah, I
kept
got.
going.
I went Wednesday. I got some detox.
Hey, so you got? I need you to send me a picture of what exactly you bought because
I didn't put it. I did not. Put
no.
nothing
I know.
together.
Even just the item numbers because my wife I think is gonna steal my 2K like she put upstairs.
Uh-huh.
She's like, oh, if you get the bestest, do they hold 4 or 3 or 4? So they hold 4. She's like, all right,
4.
so you need one more detox. I'm like, sure.
That's what the K-Lexes were sold out. I was bent on the 3 with the K-Lex. I said that's good enough to start. And the K-Lexes were sold out everywhere from fucking Jersey all the way down to Maryland because, Tyler hit me up. He's like, yo, bro, we're driving down anyway, so we could just hit up another spot. Everybody was sold out on the black. I was even going to do like the walnut finish. And I even went with the light brown finish. Only thing that was in stock was the white. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the K-Lex is being discontinued or what, but
Just could give you a little tutorial on spray painting.
Yeah, you know what? I do
not
that.
spray paint those.
I ain't doing that. So I went with the next besta thing, which was the besta. Shout out to Nick Brammer. I hit him up with some questions, and the one thing about the besta is it holds 4. So I can't buy a besta with 3 detolfs, so I had to buy the 4th.
So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So because
Yeah.
she wants these calyx to, she's gonna make a bench seat to go in the kitchen with some homemade cushions.
So they're still in a box. Everybody was down for DTOF Wednesday, but I couldn't get anybody to be down for putting your shit together Thursday. So there was
Sorry,
no
bro.
DTOF party that day. So shout out to all you douchebags on that one. But yeah, that's about it. Just working on the new place. Hopefully going to be there within a week or two.
Killer. Well,
Hey, Chris,
hey guys,
what'd you get?
I got a couple things. Actually, I got a lot of shit, but we'll make it quick. I got shout out to there's a lot of shout outs involved. Shout out to Brian Brink. He got me
It's me.
Shout out to Brian Brink in general.
an Obi-Wan, and I immediately switched the head for my custom head, which I think it needs. It's got gray hair, and I think it's probably more of a
Silver.
like a sandy blonde.
Silver fox.
But the head sculpt's amazing. That's my old boy head.
And the cloth cape.
Yeah, and actually I put the old boy cape robe on it because it's so much better than the Hasbro robe. And then actually, where's it at? Yeah, I think I may make me like one of those Mythos Obi-Wans out of this. I put the old head on the old Obi-Wan head on the Episode 3 Obi-Wan Hasbro body.
So you're gonna make the Star Wars Rebels Obi-Wan?
No, like the Mythos one that's got all the shit in the backpack with all the shit.
Yeah, the Rebels one.
I don't know.
Well, almost a Rebels one.
Shout out to Quantumus Prime G1 for this cool Injustice Figure Arts Batman. It's pretty dope. Thank you, Cody, for that. I'm getting a chance to look at. Paul C. brought me, I'm going to say 12 metric tons of graphic novels. He brought me the Hawkeye, a Hawkeye run. He brought me the Runaways. He brought me the Inhumans, and he brought me, I think it's a Spider-Man book that starts with an S, something Spider-Man. Can't
Scarlet Spider, Superior Spider, Superior Foes of Spider-Man.
Paul, which book did you bring me? He'll say
Son of Spider-Man.
I was looking some Hawkeye books. I mean, some Hawkeye. What is it? Hawkeye books or Hawkman?
Hawkeye.
Oh,
Marvel Hawkeye.
I said Hawkman, and I was like, you got foisted.
No, Hawk Guy. Shout out to Chuck C. He went to NYCC, which is so hard for my mouth to say. I want to say NJCC, and picked me up a couple things from Storm Collectibles.
Quick question.
Yo,
I'm sorry. Quick question. Who invited Chuck?
to
You
Oh,
weren't
never mind.
in the basement. You didn't get the joke. Chuck,
That's
why
right.
are you here? Who invited you?
everybody.
Is Superior Spider-Man, Chris.
Thank you, a Superior Spider-Man. Chuck went to NYCC, and I hit him up, and he was gracious enough to stand in line for me at the Storm Collectibles booth. And he got, go ahead with the shirtless jokes, the Hot Ryu NYCC exclusive,
Delicious.
which they actually had. They had the SDCC version as well with the tan pants, but I think I actually like this one better. It's got a nice wash and a dry brush on it.
Oh, it's good you didn't pick that one up then.
Why?
Reasons.
Okay.
No reason really.
Also got this. Hang on. Oh, Jesus. I have to use two hands. Oh, Zangief.
Oh,
This
That shit
motherfucker.
looks so good, man.
Just for comparison's sake. Here
Look
he
at that
is.
bulge.
Here he is with the Ryu. And here he is with like just a normal 6-inch figure. He's ginormous.
That's a whole lot
this
of man
is-
right there.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of man. Little disappointing. We got these out at Bobby's this weekend, and we're trying to make him do the spinning pile driver, and the stand that comes with these will not support his weight. It's kind of disappointing. So as many of you know, I've gone down a rabbit hole that no one else is down that I know of in the group.
What?
The Simpsons. The Simpsons rabbit hole. Hang on. So this all started with Tyler L from Toy Detox or Doy T-Tox, depending on how you hold your mouth. Shout out to Deluxe Baldwin. He hooked me up with, I think, about 40 figures and 5 or so play sets, pretty much complete. But I was missing a couple things that he remembered. So I got our alien friends here.
Shout out to Kang Kodos.
Kang and Kodos. I got those from him this weekend.
Yeah, that dude had to go back and pick them up. He was 30 minutes late because he forgot them.
I have a local toy shop. Dan had the pleasure of going in there with me. It's called The Toy Exchange. And I picked up some stuff from them that actually I bought out everything they had but 2 figures they already had Simpsons-wise. So I got, this is the Noiseland arcade with exclusive Jimbo Jones. Not Jim Jones from Dipset.
Different guy.
Got that. Shout out to Brittle Plastic. I just put my finger through the front of it. I got the Retirement Castle with Jasper Beardman.
That's a Padlin.
This is exciting.
Are you going to make a big like table? I know they were talking about it on Nerd Rage. I think it was the episode you were on, right?
Yeah, it was an episode I was on. So I don't know. It's on the table, so to speak. I got the cafeteria with Lunch Lady Doris. Shout out to Lunch Lady Doris. And then there's a box.
How many sets did you get?
I got 3 play sets and 1 box set today.
Nice.
The box set's pretty cool. It's high school prom, Homer and Marge.
Tell you, man, just when you got the compound cleaned up, there you go.
Here's a question for you. When's the last time you watched the show?
I watch it literally every day.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow,
It stays on in my house. So we have, we're talking about
Watching
having
it during dinner when I went over there.
Yeah, we watch it during dinner every night. So I watch it religiously. And then I got, let me see.
Who makes these, Chris?
Playmates.
Playmates.
I got 13 carded figures. You guys want to see them?
Yes.
Sure,
Okay.
let's see him. Who wants
First
to see
is
the Carter figure?
Busted Krusty the Clown. Which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I never realized that that's just Homer with hair.
Yeah, they were actually going to make him actually be his alter ego, but they didn't go that route.
Shout out to Thunder Thieves.
Shout out to Thunder Thieves.
So J. Ruse, this was originally $7.99 at KB.
Was it a red line?
Is that a J. Roos handwriting?
It was marked down to $3.99
Oh, okay.
for the
Red
red.
line.
Was that actually handwritten, or did Joe's printer do that?
It comes both. Sometimes they come pre-marked, and then sometimes while they're in the storing, you hand write it.
It's pretty clever. There's Plow King Barney from the awesome episode where him and Homer were feuding over.
It's a good one.
So, Chris, if you're willing to go deeper down the rabbit hole, Extra Zero says he has a friend that makes props for those figures.
Who got the props? Who got the
We
props?
got a lot of props with him. I got this one. This was actually one I was pretty excited about, and I can't tell if it's supposed to look like this or it's supposed to look like this. Fat Tony. It was actually, this is a celebrity voice. Joe Mantegna, is that how you say his name?
Something like that.
I got Groundskeeper Willie in his kilt, which there's 3 Groundskeeper Willie figures. Go figure.
Oh yeah, they were definitely milking it.
I got Uther, exchange student.
Those eyes.
I got Sunday Best Grandpa Simpson.
Dude, I tell you, I thought the rabbit hole for Batman animated was crazy.
Yeah,
with all
this
those
one's a bad
characters.
one. This is definitely a bad one.
Oh man,
I got Marge and Maggie Sunday Best.
Prop game.
I got, and honestly, I don't really remember the show this guy was in. Yeah, I think it was Albert Brooks did the voice of Brad Goodman. I'm gonna have to go back and look him up. I don't necessarily remember Brad Goodman.
I think he was like a self-help guru or something like that.
Yeah, that's the props lead me to that point too. I got Dolph, one of the bullies.
Yeah, that's cool.
So Chris, do we see Simpsons Crashbox Dios in the future?
Ooh.
Maybe.
I heard Crashbox is doing a sale.
Is this going to go the way of
for a
the
new
Figma,
product.
the Figma Mario?
Hey guys, listen. You're being assholes and talking over each other, and I can't hear.
That's what we do. Is
I
this
was
going to go the way of the Figma Mario?
That's oh my god, that was the question I had.
Figure Mario is actually in a box waiting on something to get
I
built.
thought it was Figma. I didn't know what the fuck who makes that.
KJ Sparkles is gonna do. Sherry and Terry, the creepy twins from The Simpsons. Almost done.
Are you going all in, or are you just getting one representation?
Oh, he's got to go all in now, man. He's got to go.
How long
all
have you
in.
known me?
You should have seen the box
Ken
Tyler
Brockman
brought.
here.
Kent Brockman.
This is
Kent
gonna
Brockman.
be go the way of his aliens collection.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
He's going to go with one of
Um,
his Transformers collection.
Fuck all of you. Officer Marge. And the
Hello,
last one,
officer.
the other bully.
Hey,
Nice.
that's not Jude. Security.
You have to have those.
That
those
store had
difference.
all of those figures.
So I had all of those. Oh, and they had two loose ones too. They had the pimple face teen and the. They had those.
Okay.
And that was a 2-pack that came with the playset that I don't have. So I've got some figures that don't have the playsets, and I've got some playsets that don't have all the figures. So
Well, that was the
on my
question I
list,
was gonna
I've
ask
crossed
you.
off.
Are you just in for the figures, or are you going to be hardcore and want to get every playset also? So if you
Well,
get
the thing is, some of the playsets, like the original Marge and Maggie, you had to buy the playset to get them.
yeah.
Just the
No, but if
regular
anything
plain.
for a
Get them
pound.
loose, if you could buy the figures loose without the playset, are you cool with
Oh,
that?
that's fine. Yeah. I'm, in my head, I'm trying to figure out if I'm even going to display
the playsets.
the playsets or not. Just, I may just do a run of shelves and just put the figures up there.
It's not good, man. You could also do you could collect them loose. So there's. I'm
Well,
sure
yeah,
you
and
can
that
find them
listen,
real
the
cheap
only reason
loose.
I bought these, all that I just showed you, except King and Kodos, I paid $100 for all that today.
That's nice. That's not bad, man.
So I didn't pick an expensive. Let me rephrase that. I haven't found the expensive part of this rabbit hole. I'm sure some of the mail away stuff and the stuff that came later in the line.
Well, what you're
can
saving on all the open fig that you're buying on all the what you're paying for all the open figures, you can save up for the expensive figures.
Sure, yeah. I mean, if there's a couple that are $20-$30, I can manage to do that. Whereas they're not all $20 or $30. And shout out to Hung. He told me about a shop over close to NJCC. What's the name of that shop that he has the meetups at?
Play with this too.
Yeah, play with this too.
Or
I have to go over that neck of the world for work next week. So I'm gonna swing by there. And he said they have a bunch of loose bagged with all the accessories and then some carded. So I'll go in there with my checklist and see what I can come up with. Fun stuff. So I think that's all. Not problems.
Word.
Anyways, once again, thank you before we get into it. Thank you to the Skullface family for the awesome weekend.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. We'll get into that here in a little bit. You mean do my little bit of screen share real quick, Dust? Get it out of the way.
Let's get that out the way.
Just listen, NJCC, Jesus Christ. NYCC was this weekend. I didn't drain the slides. I just grabbed some pictures of some stuff that's new and exciting, well, to me at least. And if you want to deep dive on the coverage, check out our sister show, Plastic Fanatics, over on Victory Saber 77's channel. They did a pretty long show on it. Also, check out our Instagram at Roma Collectors, where Antoine posted a ton of news and exciting stuff from there.
Yeah, he kept it rolling. Yeah, shout out to Antoine. He kept it rolling.
Yeah, he's killing it with that. All right, so let's get started here. Look at that pretty purple logo.
Oh, purple.
This was the test shot logo. This actually was not the production logo.
That one looks a little
You can
pinkish.
tell the difference.
Tolerances may vary.
That's the old Ollie. The colored purple.
That's the old Ollie. It still says Realm. This is the shirt little Charlie had on this weekend because I needed it in a hurry to get that made, and this is what we came up with. So we are still doing our toy drive, folks. Of course, TFCon is over. We are still taking donations through the end of the month. You can donate financially to donate@realmacollectors.com on PayPal, or the address here, I'll read it off for audio listeners. It's Realma Collectors, 327 East Ridgeville Road, number 115, Mount Airy, Maryland, 21771. That's our business address. You can donate toys that way. And thank you very much to everybody who has donated. We have almost $200 that we get to go buy toys. And I've got a giant stack of stuff here in my basement that my little guy can't understand. I said, Charlie, those are for kids that don't have any toys. And just today he said, I wish I didn't have any toys so I could play with those.
Thank you, everybody. And remember, it's
Right.
still open till almost the end of the month. So
Get that to us, and we're going to get those sent off to one of the hurricane-affected areas. And while you're being charitable, you can drink out of an R.O.C shot glass. They're 2 for $13 shipped. You can order those on realmofcollectors.com. We'll get those sent right out to you.
Good deal.
It's a value proposition. All right, real light news here, but let's go into some new Marvel Legends news we got from NYCC. We're getting a new Taskmaster.
Fucking assholes.
Very.
That pisses me
What
off.
was that?
Why? Because you bought the other one?
Yeah, because they fucking put out the one, and now they put out the one that actually looks like Taskmaster.
all right,
That's
so
how they
you're
roll.
buying over $20.
Yes, money is money.
So the other one looks like the Taskmaster from the cartoon, from the Spider-Man cartoon.
The Spider-Man
This one looks
cartoon.
like.
the real
More classic version.
Yep.
Here is Mr. Fantastic, who I'm almost positive, although I didn't see it on the written, will be the next Walgreens exclusive.
Yeah, most likely. They're going to keep it going.
Getting close to finishing up that set.
I guess
Do
he's
what?
coming with regular arms too. I saw in an interview. So he does
Okay.
not just the
Cool.
I'm gonna grab your wife's ass from afar arms.
Or grab Dan's cock from
Getting a
afar. Arms.
Getting a Prowler,
Hey.
a Prowler figure. It's cool.
I didn't know who that
there.
was. But
Yeah,
it looks good.
it seems like there's more little interest, especially with Homecoming. With the leads and the Easter eggs for Prowler.
This is Guardian. Character I'm not
Yes.
super familiar with.
You cut out there. Say it again.
Guardian.
Guardian, yeah. Not the one Jay Roos talks
Yes.
about constantly.
No, Eyes Up Guardian. This is the Shi'ar Guardian.
Yes.
What's he
X-Men. He's an X-Men character, alien X-Men character. So good.
Shout out to Comic Con exclusives.
It's actually Gladiator. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh yeah,
Guys, I'm lagging really bad. You guys
It wasn't Guardian. It was
you guys
Gladiator.
are lagging for me. Am I choppy?
Yeah, a little bit, but that's
All
Gladiator. It's not Guardian's Gladiator. He's part of the show.
right, moving on here. Multiple Man.
This is cool.
multiple.
Phil's been wanting this for a
Another
while.
army builder.
Yeah, they give you 3 heads with this too, so you have some options.
So if you want to buy multiple figures, you could change the heads up.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to assume this is an X-Man too because of the X on his head.
Yes.
He's actually part of the Avengers.
We still have to build.
No,
He's
Right.
in the Justice League.
that's the one.
Oh, this is DC.
Dope. That's a dope figure though. That multiple man.
He was part of X Factor for a small time. X-Men.
Yes.
Who is that?
This is Spider-Man Noir,
Noir.
part of the multiverse story arc they had.
I see.
I think it's a dope looking figure. But shout out to Shared Trench Coats.
Yeah, that trench coat's used a lot. Didn't they use that on the Fury too?
Yeah, it's been around for a while. I think actually I have one right here somewhere.
Yeah.
There it is.
So moving into Star Wars, this is the Benicio del Toro figure, believe it or not.
Really?
Nailed
DJ,
it.
I believe.
That looks weird, don't you think?
I think he works at Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Superpowers activate.
Pending licensor approval. So
Yeah, they're pending something.
everybody's excited about this. We're getting Bounty Hunters in the Black Series line, the 6-inch line. So
God.
here's your Lando in disguise.
Hey, Chewbacca, how you doing?
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. Hey, Chewbacca.
Get this handsome devil strolling into your life.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to get him.
Bring the motherfucking Zuckus.
There you go. Good looking figure.
Yeah.
Hey, those guys out there that are building Jabba's palace, man, you're finally gonna be able to really fill that son of a bitch up. Y'all are gonna wish you built bigger Jabba palaces when they get
Wait,
done
How
with this
many?
shit.
Real quick, how many bounty hunters do they have already? Because I really don't follow Black Series that much.
IG-88 is out.
IG, and they have
Yep.
of course, Boba Fett. Boba Fett, where? And who else? Is there a
That was
Bosk?
You got
Hold on a second.
There's Bosk. They've done Bosk. Yeah.
There's a Bosk,
Yeah.
and
And
then
Greedo, right? They did Greedo? Or is that
Greedo.
Greedo's not a bounty
Those
hunter.
guys.
That was Forlom. That wasn't Zuckus.
For LOM.
Yeah, Forlom.
That was
Then
Zuckus?
there's a Leia in
That wasn't
Stormtrooper
Zuckus?
disguise.
That's Forlom.
Oh man, I thought I had a good joke there.
I was like, wait, that's Forlom. I'm like, wait, that's not Zuckus.
the joke is still good. Bring the
The
motherfucker.
chat's probably crying.
Zuckus is the trench coat
Yeah,
alien.
Zucker's got the trench coat on. Looks like one of the aliens from like a Godzilla movie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
I'm like, wait, he's part robot. They use numbers for robots. It's Forlom.
It's bring the fucking Zuckus.
Okay.
So here's a Rey that's coming out with a horrible soft goods cape.
So
Shout out to see Jesm.
What's
Whatever.
going on down below? Pending licensor approval, or is it still they're not
Battle.
Let's
done?
make this work.
It's the Battle of Endor, right?
Are these not done? Or
I don't know. I think they're
It's just like finalization. You know, it's this thing they do always when they're near the tail end of it. You know, it's just mainly just a person looking at it saying, "All right, good enough. Ship them out."
yo,
That's
Chuck
all
in
it
the
is.
chat says for LOM always get screwed. That's funny. Who invited 4LM?
All right, moving into some Mezco news. The
Some strange.
exclusive previews. Defenders Doctor Strange is coming out. It'll be a previews exclusive. Yeah, they're actually a little different.
Shout out
Here's
to
all his
Diamond and the
goodies.
shit distribution.
Oh yeah,
Look at Mezco stepping up their game.
Oh,
on
check
this
out
one.
that globe. That's awesome.
They have to release stuff though. That'd be nice.
Or maybe it doesn't look all like the pants don't look all weird. Like
You
they
think
do.
you think they take too long between their releases?
Yeah.
everybody does. Everybody thinks that. They're taking
Yeah.
forever. So
This
here's
guy is fucking beautiful.
yeah, I agree with you, but at the same time, it's kind of frustrating for everybody who bought their last Joker, who was basically this head.
Yeah, and the one with the
everything
hat
but
on
trench
it.
coat.
Yeah. This one
So,
nails the actual Joker aesthetic, though. I mean, the suit, if you look at it, I mean, that's pure Joker right there. I love the way this
And
looks.
they're calling this an MDX Joker, and there's no release date, and there's a release date on almost everything else. So it makes me wonder if this is just kind of a hey, this is what we. So somebody had told me that. I believe it. Chuck might have told me this that they had wanted to do all of this stuff, but that DC wouldn't license them to do all this stuff. That's why you got such a limited amount of stuff with it. I don't know if
That
this may be-
sounds like horseshit to me.
okay. Just saying, if you knew the source, you wouldn't think so. But anywho, moving on here.
Bring
Here's,
the
the-
motherfucking Chuckus.
Here's God, you're on fire tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Here's their Batman Beyond, which I'm not a big Batman Beyond fan, just because I'm not familiar with the character. But this is a cool looking figure.
Yeah, my brother wants this. He's got
That's
it on
Mezco also.
Yeah, I think it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks dope.
And here is their Superman that's never going to come out.
They're back to their weird looking figures.
Yeah, back
Dude,
to
I
the
tell you, this
thighs
thing has
and
been
fucking bulky fucking.
Yeah,
this was supposed to come out a year ago, and
This
they
one actually doesn't look too bad.
they've
Yeah, they
changed the
changed the
head
tr-
completely.
They changed the trunks too.
but it's like back in line with like the legs and the feet are so huge.
Yeah, didn't they do the Wolverine thing where it was like shorts, kind of?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think this is coming out this year. I think this will be pushed again.
Look at the heat ray vision eyes. That's kind of cool.
You think they're gonna maybe work a little more on it?
Oh, the miniature city. That's cool.
Get some feedback from the fans and be like, "Fuck, we gotta
Well, I
change
give
them
them, you
fucking
know,
shorts." And
Listen, I give them credit. You know, Hasbro and Mattel don't take feedback. Hey, those shorts look like shit because they adjusted the Wolverine
Word,
shorts.
you're absolutely right. But then
Whereas
again,
it's almost
you're not paying $80 for a fucking Mattel figure.
It's true.
you're not right. I mean, look, the third party Transformers companies listen to an extent to what the fans
Yeah,
want.
a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Long Crotches on Running Man on Buzzing. They
Yeah.
changed that up.
Dingle
you
dong.
remember that shit?
Dude, I remember it because that unit was huge.
That dude had a big old dick.
That's a big dick.
Here's the one that gets Dan all sticky.
2018, baby, it's my year.
See, I don't think this looks
That's
good.
a dope fake, man.
You can go fuck yourself.
Stick up his ass.
Wow, get him. I think it looks good.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
can't
look like
wait.
it comes with much, but I don't guess it really needs to.
Yeah, because he's not using soft. They're not using soft goods to mess it up.
Well, I mean,
I'm not
this
saying
is,
that.
this
Not
is
saying
dope.
that soft goods are bad, but on this figure, I don't think.
Looks leathery.
He's got two left
Leathery
feet.
goods to me.
Looks like it's covered in leather.
He's got two left feet. You guys are not gonna be able to unsee that now forever.
You thought they'd make one with the Infinity Gauntlet with that movie coming out soon.
Hey, you know what? I'm
God,
hopeful that they
bring-
do make a Thanos based on the fact that they have the Thor
The
Ragnarok,
worst.
Yeah.
That goes back to the old, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
which came first.
The dark
Thanos
side or
or
Thanos?
Yeah. All right. So moving on to just a little bit of figure arts. This came out of left field.
What is
Some
that?
crazy
Way out.
ninja Joker.
Looks like he's hanging out in left field.
Figure
This
arts?
looks to me like they just had a shitload of parts left over. They're like, you know what? Just fucking make a Joker out of it.
Well, here's the Batman that goes with it. And I think this. I mean, I'm normally not. Listen, I'm normally not in on this stuff, like the Star Wars movie realization. But I might have to get this. This is badass to me.
But then, all right. So you like this Batman? You get the Joker.
I'd probably have to get the Joker to go with
The
it.
Joker looks like a fucking clown.
I'm on fire tonight. Look at you.
There's actually fiction behind this too. They're actually making a movie right now based, or not, or these are based on that movie. It's supposed to release like next year or
An
something. like
animated
that.
movie.
Shout out to
Yeah.
shout out to DiCaprio.
Nice. All right, so once again, I'm not draining the slides. They showed a lot of Transformer stuff that they showed at SDCC and at HasCon, but a couple things that were new is they're making a turn. Uh-huh. Making
Yeah,
a
there's
Nemesis
no
Rodimus.
facial hair, so it doesn't work.
Well,
Hold on.
just you wait.
Wait a
Just
second.
wait.
I don't know if I show it, but they do have a facial hair feature for
Go
it.
back when this isn't that bad.
No, it's
Look at
not.
the thighs aren't hollow. The fucking calves. I know the forearms are, but
Shout
it's
out
not
to
that
Renders.
bad.
And this is their hot rod.
I almost thought this
Their
was
new hot rod mold?
the masterpiece.
Yeah, like,
it
it's not.
does. Jerry's not far off there.
I think we may in this line finally out of these their trilogies as they're doing see, something that the more I don't know how to say this without sounding like a dick, so I'll just say it.
Just say
The
it.
third party collector may be more interested in than their previous offerings. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. All right. So let's see that alt mode. Yeah, that's it. I'm not mad at this thing at all. I'm not buying it, but I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I mean, I think that's dope.
Yeah,
Obviously, this is a sticker,
Sticker.
but sticker, it's a
I don't even
tampon.
know her.
So it comes with the option to do hot rod and Rodimus or whatever the.
Yeah, it's that
Nemesis
double like we
version is-
saw before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
and
it's the
it
same
turns-
mold as the other one.
Yeah, it's the same. We looked at it before.
It's funny how a different change in color can change the whole look of a figure.
Yeah, I don't remember it like it. I just don't remember it looking decent. Shout out to Deluxe, dude. Good for you.
Yeah. So and there's your mustachio. Here's the box art actually. He's got a
Shout
mustache.
out to Flair.
Dude, the figure looks way better. The box art kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It
Well,
looks-
that's
the
the
squares.
box art of the combined mode, which they haven't shown in plastic yet, right?
Yeah.
Unless we just don't have that slide.
So we're getting wind charger, folks.
Chargers.
This is not that much worse than the X Transbots one.
I was thinking the same thing.
Dude, the alt mode's better.
And it looks like you can put your little Power Master whatever gimmick inside of it. Shout
Oh,
out
they're
to
not
Power
headmasters anymore, huh?
No, yeah.
No, they're going to be breast masters, which I'm sure they won't call that. And a couple other masters.
Shout out to Titty Master.
There's your lovely box art.
Yeah, that's dope.
We got a Titty Master right here on the panel. Shout out to fucking Brinkmites.
Drink plates?
And then
I
here's
like that art though. The art's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
for
I
him.
thought the art for Wind Charger was dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
here's the butthurt item of the week.
So what's going on with this? What did I
Okay,
miss?
so out of nowhere, during NYCC, they said, "Oh, we have an exclusive." Dropped it on HasbroToyShop.com and it sold out. Didn't give anybody a heads up. So it's Grotesque
Grotesque.
3-figure pack. So it's the same thing basically as the R.C came with the extra headmaster and the I don't have the box art on here, but the kind of blacked out box. It's the same kind of deal. They dropped this maybe Friday. I know people got it like the next day.
I'm sure this is going to get a regular retail too. Also,
it is. It's the exact same thing as RC. It's going to be a Toys R Us exclusive. But you know how that goes. It'll be around. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting marketing where they didn't advertise it. They didn't give anybody any heads up. It was just bam. And
I mean, that's kind of different. Yeah, I kind of dig that too.
So if you weren't paying attention, you didn't get it.
Yeah, you don't have fucking 5,000 guys at 4:55 a.m. with their phones in their hand going, "I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it." Gives you a little bit more of a chance.
Shout out to doing your homework.
I was gonna say shout out to MP Starscream.
Yep, and that's it.
Nice little quick,
nice compact, simple, and efficient, like the body itself. Can anybody tell me what that's from?
Do I get a $5 off coupon?
Fuck yes, I've got one for you.
I don't know what it is.
From the old Solo Flex commercials.
Shout out to Solo Flex. Rubbery and bending and good stuff.
I tried working out on a Solo Flex and I didn't get it.
It's all about tension, baby.
You don't get the negative resistance.
Negative Resistance. That's my new album title.
Yeah, negativeresistance.com. Hey guys, hit the like button. There's 47 people.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of viewers today. A lot of people in the chat. A lot of new people in the chat. A lot of wise guys in the chat. Some people had to be on time now. Looks like they learn the way it is.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, hit that fucking like button. Titty smack that like button.
Considering the football game started, they might be looking for the trailer. They might be doing dual.
Are we in it? What time is that trailer dropping?
The trailer drops. It's at halftime of the ball game.
Okay.
I don't have a TV in the room with me where I could.
Are we going to be on air? Because maybe
we probably. Well, I don't. Man, you know what? NFL games take fucking forever.
Yeah. Because then I'll just turn all monetization off so we don't get flagged for some bullshit.
Right. Because those 8 cents we're going to make up this
episode.
The
bed bugs in the chat.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to 8 cents.
Nice. Let's talk about this weekend.
Well, I mean, we were there. Well, some of us were.
All right, let's talk about your weekend.
Oh, my
weekend? What did you do this weekend? Lay it on us, man.
You know where we were. What were you doing?
So I actually scouted out the neighborhood where I'm considering having a house built.
Nice.
So that was cool.
How many meth labs did you see?
There is one trap house in my neighborhood, believe it or not. I don't know if it's officially a trap house, but I call it the trap house every time.
Shout out to trap houses.
So if I was Cody, you know what I'd ask you? Did it have any windows in the building?
I mean, it did have windows, but I don't know if they're in use or not.
Okay. Yeah. Bobby took him to Baltimore.
Yeah, we got to hear that story.
Is that on Nerd Rage or was that on SCU?
I don't remember.
He's on both this week, guys. Oh, look at Bobby Skullface in the chat.
Look at that, Grace.
Everybody's just fucking out and about today.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, it's in Maryland. It's not. Anyway, all right. So
that was compound here in Maryland. So, it was fun. We had a good time.
So it starts
not much to talk. Right? Not much to talk about.
Look at these people in the chat. They don't even know what channel the game is on.
Shut up.
I don't even know what football's on anymore. I
thought it was on fucking national television. I didn't know it was on fucking cable.
It's on ESPN now.
They stopped that a long time ago.
Yeah, it's on ESPN. I thought it was
Game Life.
So I just Googled Monday Night Football. So the first thing is NFL schedules. Then there's some Twitter links. The first one is at Star Wars. That's the first thing that pops up.
Antoine's like Channel 6.
You're right over.
What channel is it on Cody so other people can watch?
It'll be on YouTube in like an hour. It'll be fine.
It's on
Channel 6. Actually, I'm gonna ping the Star Wars Twitter real quick. So as soon as they post it, I'll put it up there. So I'd never been to Skullfest before. I was a Skullface virgin.
You were deflowered.
Do what?
You were deflowered. That's
That would be flowered. Yes.
When did that happen?
one.
I must have missed that part.
And yeah, you were busy shotgunning beers.
Shut up the
Miller
break.
High Life.
I had a great time. So it was a lot of people. It was hot as balls. But it was a great time. Saw a ton of people, many of which I'd seen the weekend before, some of which hadn't come. Shout out to Paul C. for coming to Skullfest and not coming to
Yeah, it was kind of odd that it was 85 degrees with 100% humidity in October.
Dude, it might have been 95.
Even for Maryland, it was very odd to have it that hot. Shout out to Tropical Storm Nate. Pick up that album.
Yeah, Tropical Storm Nate.
We're doing a mixtape called Tropical Storm Nate.
I think you should. I think you should bump him up to a hurricane. A hurricane level.
It's called it's called Cat 1. Good stuff.
So, ask us some questions, Jisk.
Well, I started and then I got shot down.
What did you get shot down by?
I was like, "Yo, tell me about this weekend." And they was like, "Well,
That's really broad.
Bobby said,
all
he's
right." So
bouncing out.
it's a 24-hour festivities, right? 24 hours.
24 hours.
Saturday
No
at
more,
noon to
no
Sunday
less.
at noon. Is that right?
You get
So,
there at 12 and you leave at 12 the next day. Well, some of us got there at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Excuse me, the day before, but they were.
Who got there at 10?
So I bought my tickets online, and they said they were going to have villas set up, and on the island there, and
I wasn't sure what time registration was. I had to ask.
Yeah, so I get there and listen, I've got a lean-to, and then they bring me a cheese sandwich.
Lean-to.
And all the music acts canceled. I mean, it was miserable. You couldn't get a bite to eat in the place. There was nothing to drink.
And you
The
didn't sign up
toilets,
for
the
that
toilets
parking
all got
pass
full.
either.
The toilets got full. Shout out to Robert D. No, I'm kidding. That was the Fire Festival this summer. Anybody that pays attention to the pop culture, that literally all happened this weekend.
Yeah, I just want you guys to paint the picture of what it's like for those that either couldn't make it or just don't get invited.
Oh, I got a picture.
Do you?
Yeah. What's that?
Go ahead, Jay Roos. Share.
So I'm gonna share. Hold on. So Dust said to
I didn't say shit.
Yeah, you did. You said search hashtag Skullfest.
Oh yeah. No, I did that.
No, that was Rock. That was Rock
No.
TF Con.
No, it was.
No,
this
it's
is
cool.
So this is what I found at Skullfest 2017.
Let's just say some sort of punk music festival was using that hashtag.
Those were the people that showed
back
up at
in,
10 a.m.
Those
August.
are the Kenny
They showed
Prime.
up at 10
So-
a.m.
Shout out to those people.
I
But I
really
drank
need to
that.
know what kind of party this was.
They showed up at
that I
10
missed.
a.m. and they were gone by 12 p.m.
Is that Kenny? Is that Kenny Prime?
Looks like if Kenny Prime and Iron Claw.
Kenny Prime. What the hell are you doing, man?
Let's look
Dude.
like Kenny Prime.
And Bricks took the picture.
Yep.
That's so funny.
Hashtag Skullfest 2017.
That's fucking incredible.
I want to know what
Nice.
happened to that dude's arm.
It was probably up in
No, you
there.
don't.
he got stuck.
No, you really don't.
Shout out to fishnets and
You don't really
I
want
need
it.
it.
So
wow. All right, great. That's it.
thanks for making me search that hashtag. That was
It was
entertaining.
me, you fool.
Or you, whoever said it.
There was some other good shit. Like that wasn't even the worst picture.
No, there was some
There
other
was
one.
some
I'll be right
fucking
back, real quick.
gems. In
Are we
there.
gonna go through some picks? Does anybody have any picks? Or we're gonna go through?
Oh, God.
I
I
didn't
don't know if
put
we
any
need to. I
pics.
think we just talk about it. Like let
Picks are
people use their
questionable.
imaginations.
All right. Well,
But
if
yeah.
you want to see the picks, they're on the R.O.C group. A lot of them posted in there, and some of them on our Instagrams and whatnot. So
Yeah, and only search half of the hashtag Skullfest 2017.
Yeah,
Don't
don't search anything before October.
Yeah.
Save yourself. You only got one hope, Obi-Wan. So
All right. So starts at noon. You walk in. What are you greeted with?
Probably.
Well, I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter what time you get there. You walk in the door, regardless of what time you get there. What's the scene? Are you greeted? With booze? Are you greeted with food? You just what's the welcome like?
Well,
So you
don't
walk
everybody
in
talk
and
at once.
there's always a shit ton of. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Somebody else talk.
oh, I was gonna say when I got there, I got there right before you and Paul did, Chris, and so there was just a few people there. Laura was there in the kitchen, getting things ready, accepting the gifts from those who come with bearing gifts, and and maybe some kids running around. And then you hear they're down in the basement if you just want to go down there. So you head down
Which
there.
is also a fancy way to say get the fuck out of my kitchen.
But no, seriously, it's very cordial. Nice to meet you if she knows who you are. Otherwise, she'll introduce herself, all that good stuff. Very, very warm and welcoming.
Nice. And shame on anybody who goes anywhere empty-handed. That's all I'm gonna say. No judgment. I just know,
Hey, shout out to Dust Mites for bringing home appliances to my house when he stayed here. He brought an electric. I forgot. I guess that is a pickup on mine. It's really KJ's pickup.
That's a big ass skillet.
Yo, it's an electric skillet and it's a motherfucking bread maker. So next time you guys come, I'm gonna be like, y'all want some fresh bread?
Shout out
Just
to
make it,
Christmas
man.
2014.
That Dust has some shit from like the mid 2000s. That
No, it wasn't that old. That wasn't that old.
I know. I'm just.
I do have some dinnerware I could have brought also. Some servingware.
It's got a fork and a knife that don't match.
No. This is some Temptations dinnerware. You know, trying to get rid of that. I don't need that shit.
But a lot of people brought wine. I told Bobby on Sunday morning. I said, y'all got at least enough wine to make it through the week.
They had a buffet
They
of
probably got
beers,
some-
man. Like whatever's left over there, man. It's crazy.
Oh, dude! After you guys split, she was like, "Oh, I should have told people to take beer." There was like a solid 30 of Miller Lite left there still.
And shout out to whoever left beer in my cooler because I got this Yingling Oktoberfest I'm getting through now. So a couple of those in there.
I didn't even try one of those. I was drinking the liqueur.
There was so much, man. So many. Everybody just fucking laced it, man. So many.
You know, I can say an event like that can either be, it's feast or famine, quite literally, and it was feast, man. We ate and ate and ate, and the food.
That
just
being my
kept coming.
third, it was the same way every year. Every year.
He didn't run out of burgers this time.
No,
No.
burgers and chicken and hot dogs, and that was dinner. We walked into lunch. They had cold cuts and 4 or 5 different like pasta salads and stuff. And there was shout out to Hung.
Shrimp.
Hung brought Lowry brought this spicy shrimp, man. Oh my god,
That was great.
I ate so many shrimp. I got iodine poisoning. Shout out to anybody knows where that's.
Yeah, everybody just brought so much shit.
And then Hung brought these pretzels from Philly that were awesome. And then Hung brought fucking
Fresh pierogies.
fresh pierogies. Like he had a
Fresh pierogies.
Philly cheesesteak pierogies, and he was pan frying them and passing them around. Oh, I was miserable by like 1:30.
Such good
So
stuff,
I
man.
took some
Yo,
shots.
shout out to that macaroni and cheese.
That macaroni and cheese.
That shit was incredible. It had Cheez-Its crumpled on top of it.
It was on
Cheez-Its. Oh, God. Bro, that was when you're drinking in the hot sun and you go up and you're eating that and you taste that Cheez-It when you crunch into the mac and cheese, it's the best thing in the world. You're like, God damn, it's Cheez-Its on that.
Oh yeah.
Bricks wants to know, would you recommend Skullfest for someone who doesn't drink?
Sure.
Why not?
Would
So
you
let me ask, so
recommend-
it's 24 hours. Is anybody actually even sleeping, or is everybody just fucking raging all night long?
I think our age caught up with us.
Yeah,
yeah.
it winds down. It winds down.
We were so let's see. I'm trying to think who all. So I had 6 people that came to my place. So Dust, Tyler L. Shout out to Tyler. He brought a bottle of wine for my wife, and he brought me a gift too. Thank you very much, Tyler. Chuck, who invited Chuck?
Who invited Chuck?
Dom, Energon Addict Dave, and JD were all piled up in the Crashbox compound. So it was funny. We had all that food. So I get these guys settled, go upstairs and come back down, and they're ordering fucking pizza. Like, how can you guys be hungry?
It was the after party, man. It was the after
I
party.
couldn't quite get the pizza. couldn't quite get that figured out, so I brought a bag of Doritos down, and
That did it.
Doritos.
We were good with that.
Those rock bandanas came in.
But yeah, I
play.
mean, we, yeah, for real. Wiping noses. But we had
Oh wow.
but yeah, just we skipped ahead there, but I mean, there were people and there was in the basement at the cool table on the couches and upstairs on the couches outside in the on the front porch. People were everywhere in the library at the dining room table. It was a great time, man. You could just bounce from the room and catch different conversations. And I talk to people that I talk to all the time online. And at TF Con, you see these people and you talk to them, but there's always so much going on. We're overstimulated anyways, but you're squirrel looking around everywhere, and you could actually have honest conversations with people here, and that's what I enjoyed about it.
Yeah.
So would you recommend this over something like TFCon when it's in, like, if let's say you get a similar situation where they're both in DC again?
Man, I think it's two different experiences.
Yeah, I
really
agree.
do.
To me, it was
I
more
really do.
personalized.
Yeah,
Still
this is
personal.
a smaller group of people from the community aspect. I enjoy both of them. Living right here where I live. It was cool to have people in our neck of the woods. It's cool to be able to show people my place. Paul C came by on the way in because my place is closer to Baltimore than Bobby, so he came by and dropped off the books, and we talked for a while. And he played with my cats because Lord knows they need it because I don't play with them.
Bipolar cat. His cat's bipolar. Hates the world.
Dude, tell you a funny story about this cat. So the sliding. I've got the sliding glass doors here. I live in Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom also. So I get down here this morning to start working, and it rained like cats and dogs all night into the morning today. There are these little salamanders, I guess that's what they were, about 2 inches long. There was over 15 of them clinging to the fucking glass, and these cats are going bananas up there going and doing that little chittering, that they do when they see something outside. It was wild.
Should have let them out.
Anyway.
Salamander sand.
But,
So you guys went home.
Yeah,
You didn't
I'd
stay
say
there all
it's
night.
different.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, we dipped out, 11:30 maybe?
Ooh, yeah, about almost maybe midnight.
Yeah, right around midnight. We dipped out and came over here. Well, when you're sitting outside and the host says, all right, let's go figure out where everybody's sleeping. You kind of
It's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the year before, I think I stayed there, and I think I pushed it to the limit because Bobby was outside, I was outside, his wife was outside, and we're just hanging out. And
Oh,
I'm
and
thinking,
that douchebag was outside.
yeah, well, and then it
have
just
that
got
this
like
year.
there was a lot of moments of silence. Welp. All right,
Douchebag,
time to take it
douchebag.
down.
Who's this douchebag we were speaking of?
Some guy last year, friend of a friend of a friend or something.
Bobby spoke about it on Nerd Rage quite a bit, so let's go back and listen to some older episodes from last year.
Nah.
Not this year. Nothing bad at all this year.
No, there wasn't an ill word in the room that I heard.
Yeah.
So what time did you guys head back over the next day?
Well, that's funny because I got up at 7, came down about 7:45, and these motherfuckers are sawing logs and shitting, and we got over there probably close to 10. Truth be told,
Yeah, it sounds about right.
After about 8 people sharing one shower, right?
Well, yeah, that's what it was. It was like you have to wait for everybody to take the shower, and I a couple people opted not to just to make it go quicker.
hey, that's why I tried to get everybody up to get moving.
It's
Yeah,
funny,
that wasn't-
at Bobby's house because I stayed the night. It's like we're getting close to 10, and they're like, they better get here. There's only 2 hours left.
Yeah, that's why I was pressing everybody.
I think we got it a good time because the bacon was fresh, the waffles were banging, and the frittatas were off the hook.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out
The
to
breakfast was fucking insane. I mean, we didn't really get into what we talked about, what we ate the first day. I mean, we're already on day 2. We didn't
And they're
really
not-
go crazy about day 1.
They're not catering this. Like they're just fucking cooking all day
Just
long.
doing it themselves, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Doing it
That's
themselves,
Bobby
man.
cooked like 4 pounds of bacon, just stood there and
Unbelievable.
rasher
I don't
after
know.
rasher after rasher.
I've never had a more perfect piece of bacon in my life than what he fucking made. And I forgot what he said. He said, flip it before you flip it or some shit. I don't know. He
Flip
had
it
something. Yeah, he said some shit, man. I'm just like, man, fuck you. I'll never make a piece of bacon this good in my life.
Shout out to them serving waffles to Transformer collectors. I just thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty
It was
funny.
great.
And those were awesome.
Yeah.
And so then at 12 o'clock on Sunday, that's it. Fucking
Yeah. We were out, man. Everybody was like slowly moving. I'm like, yep, that's it. Let's go.
yeah. I hope everybody's real. It seems like they would be too, but just real respectful. And
Well, some people, hung around that had to catch flights and whatnot, but for the most part, we everybody bounced. And the first day, I'm trying to think, what else? I think who made the rice? Was that I think that was Justin's wife, Justin's girl, Justin L. That rice was
rice.
Man. Wow, it's good. Just so much good food, man. So much good food. And when you're in the midst of you start drinking at 11:30, and it's like you've been in the sun all day, and then 4 o'clock the food comes out. You're like, you eat everything, But certain things stand out, and that mac and cheese, and that rice. There were certain things that are just like, wow, that's so good.
And I just want to give a shout out to every single person who saw me Sunday morning, said, wow, you're still alive. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, what you guys saw at TFCon for the R.O.C. party with me, that was Brian Brink that night. You were fucking Brinkmites. Brinkmites was in the house.
Was that your end of summer rager? Official
end
of summer rager, although we're well in the
Dude,
fall.
you were just like, fuck it. We're having such a good time.
Closeout.
I drove all the way here. I'm going to fucking go crazy. I'm like,
yeah, man.
Bro, cheers, bro. Let's do it.
I came with a case of beer and some fucking Fireball. I don't have to drive. I'm in a safe space. I'm just going to go
free from safety.
You definitely had a good time, man. And I had a good time with you, man.
So nobody got out of hand. I mean,
nope.
No, not at all. Not one.
Yeah,
Yo, shout out to Manny, man. Manny came with his girl. Manny's a longtime supporter of the Realm and all the cool table shows. It was great to meet him and chop it up with him, man. Manny, if you're listening, it was I hit him out today and shared the same sentiments, but it was just really cool, man. Hanging with you for a bit, talking with you about other things and toys, So shout out to Manny for sure.
And then I'm saying we did that. We did the whole the recording thing, and then we did the video thing. More recording.
So we recorded a segment on a couple hot topics in the community.
So where's that going up for people that want to catch that?
It'll be I think it's going on Bobby's channel. I'm not 100% sure.
I think there's going to be some editing going on.
And then there's a second video. I won't ruin Bobby's surprise, but some funnies with him. So, and I didn't talk about I'll just touch base with it. I'm sure we'll hear about it on some of the other shows, but myself, Cody Deluxe to what's known as the Block in Baltimore.
Oh, here we go. Here it comes.
I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but the Block is a block of strip clubs, and I'd never been in a strip club like that. They were like shotgun bars in New Orleans, but they were strip clubs. So you walk in, there's a bar, and the stage, and it's a shotgun. It's like, I'm looking at my basement right now. It's like half the width of my basement.
So a shotgun bar, it's like something that's thin and far back.
Yes. I'm going to say I've seen things that I can never unsee. And I paid $9 for water, so shout out to $9 water.
Nice. Tap water on top of that.
No, it was actually a bottle. It was a bottle of Deer Park.
Deer Park, that's good water.
You're probably better
they're paying the rent on the water. What's funny, it was $9 for water or $9 for a beer. You pick your choice.
Either way, you're fucked.
Yeah, either way, you're fucked.
What's that, like a 500% markup on that water?
Oh, probably more than that. It's more than 5%. I know that. I got to pepper that in there.
Man, I'm glad you chosen to go with the water.
Yeah. I drank a couple beers, and then the other guys had water. So it was an interesting experience.
How many different spots did you go to?
We went to 3.
Okay.
And there were more that were available, but
3 was you had enough?
3. Well, yeah, Bobby said, okay, we can go for this.
I heard that the first spot you guys went into, there was nobody in there, and he's like, "Yeah, we
just turned around." And it's funny, we walked in, and And I heard like the way these places work is they've got basically it's like a carnival barker at the door. Come on in, we got this and the other. And we started to walk in, and we walked in, and the carnival barker guy said to the guy working the door, "Watch tall, and tattoo." I'm like, what? So Bobby stuck his head in, and we turned around, but afterwards I'm like, he probably thought you guys were cops. I'm like, me maybe. The guy with a bird on his head, I don't think he'd be a cop.
Watch tall and tattoo.
Literal gooseneck.
That's like a new cop show on ABC. Tall and tattoo. It's gonna be Chris and the King Cody
Coming this fall.
this fall.
One's 7 feet tall from Alabama, and one's the King of England. They're gonna solve crimes up and down the East Coast.
It's a new
tall and tattoo.
Shout out to Aaron Spelling.
Wednesdays on CBS.
That's funny.
Oh, that was funny. But yeah, that was a good time. It was a good time.
You know, I got to Photoshop some sort of poster now.
Hey,
Yeah, that's great.
If somebody one of our listeners doesn't beat us to it here.
Yeah.
So
please.
did anybody going back to Skullfest, did anybody bring any test shots? I know last year it looked like, I think Pake had come through, right?
No, there was no Pake. Pake didn't come through.
No, we didn't have any test shots. We had a table of stuff going. Chuck had brought me these Storm.
Who invited
toys.
Chuck?
Yeah, Chuck was there. I don't know who invited Chuck.
Well,
but he was
I think Chuck just used Find My Friends on his phone. He's like, "Where's Brink?" Just fucking drove his car.
Hey, shout out to that. He left his house at 7 a.m. and he didn't get to like 3:30.
Yeah,
because of traffic. But he brought me these Storm.
Connecticut, man.
And Bobby had he has the open and play Galvatron, and I had brought over the Titans Return Galvatron.
Oh, did you guys do a little comparison?
Well, he's going to do it in his video. But I
cool.
sat Agent H down there. I'm like, what? Look at this. He's like, he's like, look, this is well worth $50 talking about the open and play. But there's obviously some components that are borrowed. And then we pulled up some pictures of like the DX9, and the head is, I think it is the DX9 head.
Wow.
So, I mean, enough that you would call it a KO?
It's Frankenstein.
It's kind of like,
Galvestein.
It's kind of like, how that Quake Shake or whatever his name is, that
Quake
Cloud9
Blast,
deal.
yeah.
Quake Shake.
I don't know, man. It's something about shaking and something blowing up.
Quake, shake, and flake.
That's Quake Blast.
Oh man.
Quake Shake.
Real quick, shout out to fucking Agent H.
Dude,
2
yeah, man.
weekends in a row, man. Good to see him.
Guy's traveling. He's traveling all over the place.
Yeah, it was great to see him. He's coming up my way this week also, so we may try to get together on that.
Nice. All right. I mean, that sums it up. How many people were there?
We got to stretch this for 40 more minutes, guys.
You know what? I didn't get a head count. I asked our host, and he said he didn't either. But
We could probably figure it out.
yeah, we could probably figure it out.
I mean, what do you think? Just eyeballing it.
Take a
I'm
look
going to
at
say 35.
No matter on the, it
Maybe
switched.
45.
People came later. People left.
Yeah.
It's kind of, all over the place.
Right.
Cool. Enough. There wasn't, it wasn't enough where it was uncomfortable, but it was enough.
Well,
Yeah,
I was going to say, has he outgrown the venue? Does it time to start to outsource that to
it was
somewhere else?
comfortable in there.
When we were doing the live, the recording stuff in the basement, it was tight and hot.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
tight
but I
and
think that could just be weather related. You know what I mean? I
hot.
mean,
No,
not
that
the
was
tightness,
just
but the heat.
body heat related.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
There were some weekly warriors there too, besides Cody. Yule and Adam Tucker stayed the whole week too, so we got to see them again. That was pretty awesome.
Oh, Tuck was there the whole week?
Yep.
Where did he stay?
Well, I think they went down the Outer Banks and stuff like that.
Oh, so he stayed
East
with
Coast
Yule.
thing.
Him and Yule. Okay, that's great. They went to Washington and all that stuff, so
Yep.
that was good. And shout out to Yule, man.
Yeah, man, it's a good dude.
Preston Slab.
yeah, that guy. He's in Mr. 9.8. He needs to change from Cocoa Smooth to Mr. 9.8.
Yeah, he's been missing 9.8. I just got to, dude. Shout out to that guy.
All right.
That's my bad Yule impression.
Well, sweet.
So I'm stalking the Star Wars official Twitter page.
Oh, yeah, we're trying to get that. We're trying to get that trailer up. Get that
Also,
trailer up.
it has
Bedbuds, I
not-
think just said it's low-scoring games. I think it's just the second quarter.
It's,
Oh, wow.
There's 11 minutes left in the second quarter.
Who is playing in that?
Chicago versus Minnesota.
Oh, so these are the football teams, right?
Yes. It's the Bears versus the Vikings.
And also, you know what? Paul C, man, he opted out on the TFCon and went to Skull Fest. So I hope he got the experience, the best experience from there.
Yeah, that's somebody that opted to go because he went to, I think, TFCon last year, so he opted to go to Skullfest.
I just have to say, like, for me personally, like, I had a vacation, and you had on one side, the one piece of the bread, I had TFCon, and the other piece of the bread, I had Skullfest, and the meat in between was me moving into my new place, getting things.
I thought you were going to say Dan was the meat in between.
No, not at all. It just was. I have to say, it was the most incredible week I've had in a very long time, and kind of smacked me back into a more positive lifestyle and thinking. You get what I'm saying? You know, like this is what I want in my life, and this is what I'm going to surround myself. Surround yourself with good people, man. That's what you need to do. You really do. And having these two events between, you know, on the outsides and in between, having a better event and a change of lifestyle, it's incredible. And I want to thank everybody. I'm very happy to be part of this.
So I'm getting blasted right now with pictures from Jason L. So the toys I mentioned, I had the 2 Storm Collectibles figure and the
Chris just shit on my whole shit.
Titans Return Galvatron.
It's all good, just you see what I'm saying? Just he just shit on.
I mean, listen, it was heavy. There was nowhere to go. There was no
there was nowhere to go with
transition
that, you know?
from that hard felt.
Amen,
It was heavy.
Amen,
It was
brother.
good.
That make you feel better?
All right, whatever.
So let me screen share this real quick. Just
Oh god, what screen share?
it's what the fuck else are we gonna talk about?
We still have to do Jay Bruce's spotlight.
I know that takes 10 minutes. We could just end early. People would get over it.
And be ready to watch this trailer.
I will say this: if you're invited to Skullfest,
If
did I say when or if? Well, it doesn't matter.
no, I'm saying if.
If you're invited to Skullfest and you opt to not go, even from the get-go, if you're like, yeah, I'm probably not going to make it, the response is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Feel the love.
Yeah, there was quite a few people at the last minute said they couldn't make it. You know.
Yeah, don't. If you say you're going to go, you better go. Don't not show up.
And Tyler F stayed over here the week too. And Jason said he put these guys up at his place for a good portion of the week. So that's awesome, man.
So on my screen here, you've got Tyler F. I'm not sure what that stands for. Jason L. Justin L. No relation.
A lot of L's.
And
It's Gort, man. Shout
good
out to
old
Gort,
Gort
man.
here. And here's what they did with my figures.
Punch you in the dick.
Does this kind of look like Justin Lynette a little bit?
Just a little bit.
With the
Why is what happened to the head over there on the open and play?
Well, I don't think it has the ball joint to put that there, but yeah, they were rather entertaining here with I walked
the figure banging portion of the
I walked into this. Oh, that's the best one right there. So
And they put Galvatron's head on that guy.
yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Jay, you want to talk about some photography?
I can. Is it that time?
Yeah, say let's do it.
This is the time
It needs to be this time.
where we drop 14 viewers.
All right. I guess I will bore everybody to death with my segment.
You sick?
You sound a little under the weather there, brother.
Yeah, what happened? When did you get sick?
I've been sick for the last 4 days.
You got the con crud.
Was it from TFCon?
No. Something my fiance brought back from.
Oh, easy now. I
Fiance.
don't want to know his name.
She brought back the black syphilis.
Yeah.
Funny.
All right. So in this boring segment, we feature pictures from Instagram using the hashtag Realm of Collectors. Realm. realm. Let's get a good realm. Realm. Yeah, I missed that from TFCon. Each week I feature pictures. 5 pictures, 5 of them, and live on the show. So let's get started. This is not one of them.
Dude, I'm gonna hit that guy up on Instagram and be like, "Yo, how'd you break your arm?"
We should do it.
Gotta know.
Just ask him if he's been to Maryland lately.
First picture is by at Toybox Pics with, I'm guessing this is the new Johnny Storm from Walgreens.
Indeed.
Pretty fucking badass shot.
Pretty illuminated, man. He's
Is
got
that a
the
Mr. Fantastic in the back left there?
Yeah, I think it's an old one. I think that's a Playmates one.
Okay, I was like, "What's up with the glasses?" But
Playmates?
Is it Playmate? No.
No,
I
he
mean,
had the license.
what was the other one? I can't even remember.
Storm collectible. It was Storm collectible.
Yeah, that one. Figure arts. Pretty fucking awesome picture. I've seen this effect done before, but it really works on fucking Human Torch. It's obviously a big giant light he's standing on,
It's a very transparent figure.
and I guess they use the same tech as they used on Iceman, just a clear plastic figure, right?
I mean, I can
What's-
see right through it.
what's dope is you get, Sue Storm covering her eyes. Like it just adds to like the fucking
Shout out to Herbie.
how bright it is.
Like they're doing experiments, they're testing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
And
It's dope.
the caption was "Flame on." So awesome shout out with Toy Box Pics.
What up, Rick?
Next shot, it's showing up real dark on my screen. I hope it's not showing up dark on everybody else's screen.
It is.
Nice.
Is by at Ninjas with a team of X-Men. Pretty dope shot.
Yeah.
Looks like a poster or a fucking comic cover. With the brown costume Wolverine in the front, Rogue, Jean Grey doing a little pose in the background, Cyclops.
I like the fact you can't see the full Colossus either. He just cuts off.
Yeah, Mohawk Storm and decapitated Colossus.
The only thing I see in this photo are fucking Rogue's titties.
Well, shout out to them boobs.
Dude, that Jean Grey, the Jean Grey looks dope. Is that the
That's the
Dark
newer
Phoenix one?
No, it's the standard one.
It's a mixture of the two. It's got the head from the new pack.
Oh, this guy, Jesus.
Is this the Wolverine head that came on the figure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, because it looks good.
It's very stoic.
I have that figure. It's a pretty awesome figure. Anyway, awesome shot at Ninjas. Now this shot makes you want to break out your figure arts Luigi figure, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
that is
That's a
dope.
pretty funny shot, man.
I didn't see this one on the web this week. That's
Who
a
is
nice
it?
shot.
This is by at plastic_snaps.
Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion.
That's
Is he supposed to have a vacuum cleaner or something?
Yeah, that was one of the tools you used in the game.
So this is a fucking dope ass shot. There's a nice little diorama of a bedroom, and Luigi peeking in. It's a dark bedroom with Luigi peeking in the door from outside the bedroom, and the light shining in the doorway, just lighting up his face. This is fucking an awesome shot. Good job at plastic_snaps. This is hot. Next shot is, I hear an echo. That's weird. By at Star Warsaholic with TIE Fighter pilot. What?
Yeah, we've seen him before, right?
Yeah, we featured him a couple times before, and he's done pretty much the same thing with real environment in the background. Like this is out in the woods, and he lit up a couple of fires on some branches in the background.
It's probably on his barbecue.
I would
Or his fire pit. He's in it. He's hanging out in the fire pit.
I've seen people do that.
It works.
Yep.
Effective. But awesome shot. I'm guessing this is a 3 3/4 figure, right?
It looks like there's
Yeah, it looks like it did.
One, two,
It's
three.
not
Minimal
much-
joints. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is an awesome figure. It's a pretty dope looking figure. And an awesome shot.
it's got a thigh swivel though. 3 3/4 half thigh swivel.
That may be the one that comes with that giant TIE fighter.
Yeah. Do they have thigh swivel? 3 3/4?
I don't know.
That wasn't 3 3/4. That was 6-inch figure that came with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the gun. The gun looks really minimal. You know what I mean? So that's why it made me think of a 3 3/4 figure. Oh well, either way, it's a dope looking figure. It's a dope looking shot. I like the ashes floating in the background. So, awesome shot at Star Warsaholic. Keep it up. Keep hashtagging us.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
And last but not least,
This is nice.
at Figure Photography Crate, Mr. Tim K, right?
Yep.
From Germany.
Germany. Awesome shot of fucking Motormaster. Which Motormaster is this? That new one, right?
Yeah.
Transform-
Transformations.
That's good. Yeah.
Fucking awesome shot of Motormaster in vehicle mode, rolling up a highway. Lots of effects.
I saw when he posted this. Yeah, like he photoshopped the shit out of it and just took the photo of the truck at the right angle just to get it into work.
Yeah.
That shit looks legit. I thought it was real. I thought somebody just fucking had like just color corrected the actual an actual truck on the road. I didn't realize that was the toy. Like he did a fucking good job on this shit, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's lens flares, light effects on the headlights. Like this thing is this is a really good shot.
Looks like they just did a fucking good job.
This is an awesome shot, man. Good job, Mr. K. And that is it.
Nice.
Awesome shots, guys, this week. It was a slog to get through them because there's a lot of hashtag Roma collectors now. All of a sudden,
Wow. You see a large influx
of posts. Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks, Mega81.
Should we just hashtag him fuck J Ruse from now on?
Yeah, that should be the tag everybody uses. If you want to be spotlighted on the show, use the hashtag fuck J Ruse.
And Roma collectors. You got to do both.
Yeah,
both. You got to do both.
Well, because you still want to be, you know what I mean? I still want it to be in the Roma collectors.
Yeah, people want to see it on the Realm of Collectors. So, thanks, guys. Again, if you want to be featured next week on the show, use the hashtag Realm of Collectors.
Realm. Let's see some realms in the chat.
And you will be guaranteed a feature if you use the hashtag fuck dust mites.
Yeah, eat my ass.
Guaranteed spotlight.
I will nowhere.
I will check it, and if there's
it went nowhere. Everybody's like, "Fuck you."
I'm gonna take a photo of my toes.
I will feature it. Hashtag fuck dust mites. Featured. Done.
My foot in some flip flops.
Let's do it.
Fun stuff.
So again, if we feature your picture live on the show every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, your picture will be featured on our website www.realmofcollectors.com.
I want to say too that usually at some point at the end of the year, we do go back through the ones that J Ruse picks for the spotlight, and we do pick a winner, and they sometimes win some shit. So if that's not motivation to start taking some more photos, I don't know what is.
J Ruse, you can't win, so find more motivation.
I mean, you got to take a photo to win, first of all.
That's what I'm saying. Don't use that
motivation. Dude, I've taken 3 this whole year, so I qualify. Yeah, the website, the Facebook page, and the IG. Good luck to you guys.
Now, really, speaking of good luck,
fuck dust mites.
Speaking of good luck, why would you even think that you could start like a campaign like that?
I mean, it was worth a try.
Yeah,
I mean, J Ruse didn't happen overnight either, though.
No, I think fuck J Ruse. I think it was like gangbusters. It ran off right off from the start, man. I really
think
when
hashtags were new.
It went crazy. It was viral. Fuck J Ruse was viral. So what made you? What brought that on? What did I do? Did I
nothing?
Did I spark anything? Or you just
no. It was just me posting on Facebook my once every month, every 30 days.
Yeah. Shout out to the loyal soldiers out there. I appreciate
So
Shout out to No Limit Records.
a lot of people came to your defense there. It was,
Well, I didn't even have to say nothing.
it was just it ended up being a hashtag fuck J Ruse fest under the hashtag fuck
Yeah, but
Dust
you know,
Mites campaign. It's like how this happen?
Antoine wants to know, how did the fuck J. Ruse start?
That's a very good question because I don't really remember.
I don't remember either.
I think it just happened.
I don't know. Somebody's got to remember. It had to have been on the show.
That's going to be one of our questions for our giveaway.
Yeah,
What
I don't
episode did we
remember.
start fuck
I don't
J.
remember.
Ruse?
You better start doing your homework and let us know. How did the fuck J Ruse hashtag start on Enter the Realm?
You know, I think it was because I kept featuring or showing my pics during the spotlight.
That's quite possible.
Your
will say-
photo was always the opener of it.
Yeah, it wasn't featured, you know, but
Right.
it was an opener.
I will say one of the highlights of TFCon weekend was hushing the entire room at the rock party and having everyone in the room say "fuck J. Ruse" at once.
Yeah. Yo, everybody, come on, we gotta take it down. What?
Shh. You gotta fuck J. Ruse on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck J. Ruse.
1, 2, 3. Fuck J Ruse.
There was some funny shit, man. Some funny shit.
Do we have any questions for this week?
I bet you that we don't.
Time.
We do have some time.
Yeah, we got some time
We
here.
got some live chat action here. Let's. Who's got some questions?
Anybody in the
for
chat
us.
want to hit us up with some questions? Now is the time.
And while you're thinking of a question, jab that like button for us.
Yes. Anybody
know.
want to? Anybody's? How many likes we got?
We're at 34 watching and 43 likes. We're actually
only
doing pretty
43 likes at a moment. We had like 60 some odd people watching. Hit
Yeah.
that like button. Take your man boob and hit that like button.
good. Smash it with the titty.
Smash it with your titty.
Did any of you guys see the movie It? Did I talk about that last week?
You did.
I've
You said
not.
it was great.
Yeah,
Dude,
you
it's
said it
fucking
was
dope.
good.
It's dope enough that I want to see it again.
Yeah, I went to Cody and I hit it, and I got the
Not
80
on
movie. I got the 80s movie.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It was like
That
when I
just-
went to watch Wonder Woman and I got the animated version.
Yeah, back in the day.
Man,
That just means that there's not a bootleg out yet. That's all that.
Eric and
means.
BX said, what was the best thing you ate overall at Skullfest?
Oh,
Best thing. Man. I don't know. Those shrimps are pretty strong.
nah, Paul. It was way before that, Paul. Way
Mac-
before that.
the mac and cheese for me. The mac and cheese did it for me, and I caught the end. There was not much left. I was scraping the sides of.
I'll tell you what, man.
I was scraping the sides of the fucking corningware.
My biggest regret is I didn't get any of the mac. I'll tell you, we didn't even mention this. Yo, Mrs. Skullface made homemade ice cream.
Oh wow! Yeah,
Ooh, man, that was good.
I didn't even. I was like, she's like, "You sure you don't want it?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm so much alcohol in. I am not gonna mix milk and dairy with as much beer as I had."
I did not hesitate. Just
I
initiated.
tell you, man.
And it was like more than one flavor, right? It was
Oh,
like
so you make
9 or
vanilla, coffee, and
12.
cookies and cream.
it was like Baskin Robbins up in that
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, it was awesome for sure.
When it was started getting late in the night and I was still super buzzed, tell you that cold hamburger that Miss Skullface handed me out of the fridge really hit the spot. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, gross.
Well, Brian, let's look a little side shot here and talk about your total dust brink mites experience.
Well, I got started early, so probably around 12:30. I brought some Magic Hat number 9, which I shared around, but I did get, I think, 4 of those.
This is 12:30 p.m.
That's right.
PM.
So
PM.
and then so Justin L, lovely Justin L, brought cheer wine, which we don't have up here. It's a down south kind of thing, I
What
guess.
is cheer wine?
It's just cherry soda, as far as I know.
Okay, so it's just cherry soda. It's not wine. It's just
It's
cherry
like-
soda.
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic, and it's. I don't know if it's not a Southern thing. It's not something we drink in Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a North Carolina deal.
I guess. But last year I mixed it with Fireball. This year I did it, and I think I reloaded once on that. That was the one that really started getting things rolling. And then just shout out to Miller Lite, strong and steady through the rest of the night. Oh, that rhymed. That's pretty cool.
Did you lose track of time at all?
He Donnie
I don't know.
Darko'd a little bit. He time traveled. You definitely don't need dark room. You don't. And the best thing, you don't remember the shotgun.
I don't. I didn't remember that.
All right, Paul C has it on here. Like, you were like, "You want me to shotgun that shit? I got it."
Dude, and like no one else was gonna do it with me. I was like, what the
Bro,
hell?
it was super clean, man. There was no spurts. It was so professional.
It was like old school.
Yeah, you're fucking. It was so professional. So it's just like, all right, there he goes. It's done.
Nobody can hang. So let's see. Me and Paul C both bought a bottle of Jameson Caskmates, which is that's good stuff. And,
especially at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, asshole.
Yeah. Well, both of those bottles got finished off, and then there was
one of those bottles was one. So I brought my big ass cooler, and so I'm digging it out of the garage. I open it up, and there is a bottle of Jameson that Robert D left there last year.
Really?
So I brought that. Yeah.
So that was on the table too.
So we finished even more.
Finished both of those Jamesons, and then we got. I finished the Fireball. I didn't have any Fireball till late in the night, and I finished it off. So
I like how this started at food and shifted to booze.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. No.
Well, I think there was more
saying
booze. I think there was a lot more booze ingested than there was food, but the food helped.
Well, in those pierogies, those fucking pierogies were on point.
Oh, there was crab dip too. Didn't you guys get that? That was really
I had some crab dip. It's crab dip over the pretzels, man. I was
dipping my burger in that stuff. That was awesome.
I was dipping my penis in that shit.
Cobalto.
I knew this was the type of party. I've been stucking my dick in the crab dip.
Cobalto wants to know: would you guys be into display stands coming with MP transformers to create a better display, like how Hot Toys come with them?
No, I don't think so.
I agree. No,
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm good.
Because I'm not a fan of the stands for any reason. I just, I just feel like
You don't think the track stand's nice?
Yeah. What about MP tracks for your automotive winged flying mode?
MP tracks.
I know how much love you have for
Are
that.
you still doing that? Please tell me you're not getting a third.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I was just thinking about what's
God, please buy the KO if you do, please.
Oh no, I'll buy the original.
They're $30.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like the original's cheaper than KO. That's crazy.
The only stand that I do use the track stand, and I use the one for SOAR, and then that's it.
That's the only
guys,
Transformers.
Real quick,
stand I use.
Fansoy SOAR, the blue version is getting a re-release.
I saw that. It's very peculiar.
Yeah.
I'd say what if MP starts releasing stands, they ain't gonna give us any more ankle tilt. That's for sure.
So
screw it, you guys don't need
those guys trying to get ganked that SOAR price money.
But he's talking about more like those Hot Toy stands, like if it, how like it came with like a
crotch grabber.
Yeah, a symbol. Like I don't know. Like that's what I was saying when I said I don't really like those stands anyway. It's like I don't really not including Transformers, but just the stands that come with these other figures.
Well, maybe they should give them out with combiners. Do you see what Bobby did in one of his videos? This fucking TFC Poseidon took a shelf dive. The thing was
wow.
So I mean, most of your Transformers have these big clunky die-cast feet or something close to that. So I don't know. I just don't know. So Cobalto, when you say something, okay, cradle stands, yeah.
Right, he's in there saying, I'm not saying flight stands, just like cradle stands with their name on it. Nothing huge, just something for them to stand on.
I mean,
kind of like to present your figures, like, hey, this is douche fuck, and that's fuckwad, and this is jank ass.
Jank ass?
Yeah, those are the new guys for the new Transformers.
Those are the ones in season 3 that we didn't.
Yeah, that's the next Transformers movie. Those are going to be the Decepticons that they break out of jail.
It's jank ass.
Jank ass.
Give me jank ass.
I want jank ass.
Listen, I got to draw the line.
No, you're not going to get jank ass.
Not jank ass.
He's a bad guy. He did this. You're not getting jank ass.
I did realize, when I was messing with Cody, and for some reason I was like, man, none of these movies are really on here. I checked it, and I checked some like Blade Runner, and I was like, I wonder if Transformers is on here. And that shit came up real quick.
Super clean, high definition. Full
I was like, oh. Nobody
Yeah,
gives a shit
it
about
just,
this one.
you know, you got to think of it like a torrent life. If it's available on torrent, it's going to be available on Kodi.
Dude, has anybody seen Blade Runner? I heard it's not doing well at all.
No, it
Yeah,
did
but
$13
I heard the
million.
movie was great.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I
The
haven't
movie
seen
was great, but it's just not getting that box office smash this weekend.
I'm going to watch tomorrow. But I've
Yeah,
heard
well,
good things about it.
A couple people that I talked to said it was great. The Nerd guys
I mean,
loved it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I do like the original one, but I do think it's fucking boring.
It's different. You got to watch the one version that explains kind of it all. It's kind of weird and it's dated, but you have to get into that vibe, man. It's not for everybody.
What's up with the guy, Rucker Hauer, right? Isn't that his name?
Yeah, Rucker Hauer's fucking great, man.
What was
So
the name
here's
of
a
that movie?
Paul C hit us up with a question.
All right, go.
Oh, we got another question? No.
Yeah.
We're bouncing.
Paul C. Oh, Paul C questions. Listen, we have to tip Paul $20 every time he asks a question.
Paul C. Shout out to Paul C, man.
If for
Great
some
to see.
reason you guys had to narrow your collection focus to one specific line, what would you choose? Let's assume you can still collect into the future indefinitely. That way you don't have to worry about a line that's almost finished. Who wants to
My
go?
DBZ figure arts.
Okay.
Diabetes strips.
All right.
I'd go figure arts Star Wars.
You know, these figure art Street Fighter figures are fucking fantastic, and I'd be torn between the Dragon Ball Z and the Street Fighter figures.
Actually, can I change my answer to just figure arts anything? Maybe.
Just figure arts. I just click figure arts.
I'll accept that.
I only collect one line.
Super Mario Brothers?
Yep,
That's what I was saying.
nailed it.
Mine would be Pops. No, I'm kidding. Mine would probably be Hot Toys. Sorry. I like how many people on this panel didn't pick Transformers.
I mean,
Well, because
I
it's
only
almost
click-
done, I guess.
I'd still click that Transformers. Listen, if once I've even thought about this, once like it's done, like G1 is done, I may be into getting like those articulated figures that don't transform
Yeah.
of the G1 versions.
I would like
So
those.
I think we're, that's a good question unto itself. Is, as a Transformers collector, which we all are, that's our common bond, or it was at one point in time at least.
Damn.
What happens when, let's say it's over tomorrow, his companies all decide we're not doing that anymore, and they all go to make knockoff Gundams or something like that. What do you look at next? But just that brings up a good point. At that point, do you go back and, Dan, I know you're not a huge Transformers collector, but you picked up that, what was his name? TFCon?
The Striker Noir.
I mean, that thing's articulation is just stupid. And I don't know if I ever need to have you transformed it?
No.
Okay.
Have you sold it?
No, it's on my shelf.
Will you be selling it soon?
Probably not. I like it enough that I want to keep it.
For now.
I'll tell you this: if they quit tomorrow and I couldn't complete my collection, I'd get rid of it.
Yeah.
Really?
If I can't finish
if I
it?
can't finish it, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm out.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of yeah, definitely.
So if you can't finish it, you're out.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not too far away.
It
If
would
I
drive me
can't-
nuts. I would always just see a fucking
Yeah,
unfinished.
what's the
collection.
fucking point? This is why I'm going all in. This is why I'm buying glass cases. This is why I'm buying cartoon representations of these figures. If it's not gonna happen, I'm not gonna do it. What? I gotta have a fucking crew?
Pretty much.
I don't want. I
But
can't.
he said, the question, he said it would go on indefinitely. So
So I would. So if it goes on indefinitely, I would just stick with what I've got and just keep updating the figures as technology and engineering got better.
So a couple things from the chat. Extra Zero says he'd go solo Chigokin if he was done with Transformers. DPC says you guys could actually get into G1 Transformers. Not gonna happen. I mean, they're cool, but I don't know. There might be like 5 or 6 from my childhood that I'd want if I decided to ever make a shelf of those, but wouldn't go in hard.
I would like
Same.
I would like to do a G1 collection, but it's just way too fucking expensive. And
If you just get like the movie, like the characters from the fucking first season, G1 stuff, and you don't want mint graded sealed.
Yeah, shelf representers.
If
Like
you
kind
want
of
shelf
like when I'm doing my
representers,
math.
not
Yeah,
sealed
yeah.
boxes, you can do it decent. Here's a good
Yeah,
question.
but then you got the fucking bootlegs and the KOs and the fucking
Which
pieces you gotta
doesn't
go
matter because
after.
they all look as good.
Yeah, then you
know?
gotta fucking chase down the pieces and the guns, and it's too much fucking work. And
But you don't need it to be
decals.
complete. I remember when I was 18, right, and eBay just first came out.
Shout
I
out
was-
to being 18 in J. Ruse's life.
And dude, I was just buying G1 figures. I didn't even care if they were complete. I was just buying figures just to have them at the cheapest price. I just wanted them to look good on a shelf, whether they were complete or not. You know, getting the
You
Dinobots
see
for like
Lowry's
20 bucks.
question?
Oh, well,
Yeah,
real
I was
quick,
getting
Paul,
to it.
Paul, who asked the question, said he
Huh.
would go straight Lego, which is a
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good choice. Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. So Jason asked this: if you had to collect something not figure related, what would it be? Hang on, you guys are talking too much. It's scroll away. Would it be shot glasses, movies, etc.? What's your choice? If you had to, or some of us probably already have another collection other than toys.
Yeah, I do
My-
movies. I got a pretty decent amount of movies and Blu-rays. I just like movies in general.
I'd go back to collecting spray paint again, like old vintage cans of spray paint.
I
had before.
mine sneakers. I mean, I do. I don't know if you guys necessarily collect sneakers, but I buy sneakers and I wear sneakers and I buy more than the average person does. So I have a pretty decent collection.
I think I would get back into like more older comics, maybe, do some key issues, finishing up some runs, certain runs that I enjoy.
What about you, Brink?
You saw bottle
Fireball.
That's what I
and-
say. Beer bottles, rubber bands, twist ties, shit like that. I actually have a pretty good collection of wristbands from all these damn conventions and shit that I go to. Maybe I just keep doing that.
A lot lately. A whole lot. Is that everybody? Oh, J. Roos. What about you? And,
I don't know.
And let's say that 40K is somewhat of a toy.
I was gonna ask. That was what I was thinking, but I don't know. I guess I kind of dig collecting like adult style nerd shirts. Like not I'm
shirt
like
collector. Shout out to shirt collecting.
I don't I'm tired of like the ripped apparel shirts, but I like this shirt that I just got, this Boba Fett shirt. Shit like that. That's like adult styled nerd shirts that you can wear in public and people will understand, but it's not like blatant, you know?
Right.
Low key.
Yeah, low key.
So you're saying you want an R.O.C sticker the same color as your car so you can put in your bumper, but nobody knows?
No, not like that. But like it was like I don't know. I'd have to think about it. But
I think-
yeah, low key, just low key nerd.
How's that reveal going? Are we gonna make it, or are we gonna be off the air?
20 seconds left in the second quarter. So we could probably wrap up a little early
let's
and let
wrap it
everybody
up.
go watch it. All right, so Brink, you wanna hit us up on the chat action real quick?
Sure. A lot of people in here tonight.
I was hoping maybe we could watch it live.
Oh, the trailer.
I think that's a dumb idea.
And Dan is fucking ejected. Say goodnight, Dan.
Go
All
ahead.
right. All right, here we go. We had Spung Boob #1 was in here.
Spun boob.
Cabalta, EE Prime, BZ
He said
Fresh.
he said that was a typo, by the way. I just think he doesn't know how to spell sponge.
We had Antoine, Mega81, getting those followers. Good job, man. That's awesome. Cabalta is actually in the chat. He's like, what's going on with the Realm Instagram? Getting all these new pics lately. So it's awesome. We had Toddzilla85, Primacon, KJ Smith.
Dan's gonna be mad.
We had Masterpiece Sippies, Nick Brammer. We had Tron Viper, Hurricane BX, Bedbugs, Extra Zero. We had Lance in there. Eric B, Energon Addict, Dulcar. We had Paul C, Sunday Heat, Anthony B, X Sword Stone X. We had Michael G was in there, Deluxe, Gort, Raul, Chuck, Knight of Ren, Dom, Lord Shadowkeeper was in here, so he's doing all right out there. Good man.
Yeah, he's doing good enough to get a fucking classic SNES.
Yeah.
Because nobody's got power. Nobody buy that shit right now.
Like, the store looked like it was looted, but you know what? They had some SNESs like rolled up in and got it. What the fuck is going on over there?
Hey, man.
He bricked through the window and got it.
Ralph L was in there. Damn Plastic Crack. Nerd Out was in there. Mark 44 Prime. Craig R. Charles. William P. Jason L. Agent H. Mr. Bobby Skullface dropped in. Again, thank you very much, man, for putting that thing together. It's quite an ambassador to the cool table there.
Good people.
Yeah,
good
man.
times, good people.
And he popped in to just thank everyone for coming. And I'm sure I will be hearing more about it on his podcast. So make sure you give those a listen. We had Blank Stare, Johnny Y, Bricks on the Dollar, Clutch popped in there. And we had a Pinkerton Jr. pop in there real quick to give a shout out to Dasani. So.
Oh, yeah.
Just
All
stop in to say some bad words and then leave.
Shout out to fucking 14 underscores.
That's right. You can find him. Actually, I think he changed it again. I haven't had a chance to look. He sent me a message. All right, so let's tell everybody where you at. Brian Brink.
You can find me on Facebook at Brian Brink. Brian Brink. That's not it. Brinkalizer at Instagram. We have RetroCon in the Philadelphia area at Oaks, PA Convention Center this weekend. I'll be there on Saturday, and I think a few of the other folks from the Realm and Cool Table will be there. Hung will be there with a table. So if you're in the area, stop by. Be a good time.
All right, Jay Ruse.
At JRuse on Instagram, Cadaver_11 on the PS4 network, and that's it. I'm just waiting for this trailer.
Jisk.
This weekend I will be at my niece's 2-year-old birthday party.
Get on with it, man. I'm going to go watch this trailer. Come on.
And that's it.
Dust.
Yo, at Dust Mites on Instagram, Eddie Dust Mites in the group. Thank you guys for popping in, checking it out. Shout out to everybody who came through on Skullfest and at TFCon. Love you guys. It's incredible what we've created. It's incredible that you guys are still growing and being part of this, and it's fantastic. Just push it out there, man. Get it. Let's get even bigger.
And I'm Pinkerton on Instagram. That's PNKR10. Christopher Pinkerton on Facebook, because that's what my mama named me. Crashbox Customs on your social media. Having a clearance sale right now. Buy some shit. That'll do it for us tonight. And go watch the trailer. Enjoy.
There's stormtroopers walking onto the field. Oh, it's on.
All right. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us. We appreciate that.
Trailer life.
See you later.
Hey, guys, unbroadcasted hangout. Just hit me up. We'll keep it going. Wow.